Okay, so go and get your cello in the case. And unzip it.
So do I want to face it down?
Yeah, you can put it down.
Like this way?
Okay. Yeah, unzip it. And you can take the bow out beforehand, so that way it's right in here. Yeah. And here, I can just put that over here for now.
Fun time. Okay. So it's like that?
Right, just like that, perfect. Alright, so keep that open and then take it out. And just push that aside, get it out of the way. Okay, so the first thing you want to be able to grasp down is the end pin, which is this, which is going to allow you to actually play and keep it up. Right.
Yeah.
So in order to figure out a good height, you want the C peg. The C string is the lowest string, which is fun fact.
Yeah.
The C peg should kind of align with your ear, and that's a good height. And you want the top of the body of the instrument to kind of be resting on your sternum, like over here.
Okay.
So at a comfortable height. So unscrew the end pin. And then pull it out. And you might have to adjust it a couple of times.
Yeah. Okay. So this is too high.
So you can also adjust the angle of it too, so you might not always have to just keep redoing the end pin. So angle.
Right.
Angle it a little more outward.
Like that?
A little more maybe? No. Okay, go back. Yeah, is that comfortable? Does that feel okay?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, so this is the C peg?
So, yeah, so I think it still goes. Okay. Yeah, so just like any string instrument, the pegs correspond with the strings. Okay, so you got the setup right. When you want to put the instrument down, say you're going to write in your music or something, what you do, you're just going to put it on its side, like that.
Okay. Yep.
Yep, just like that. So pick it back up and get it at that good angle again. And is it comfortable sitting-wise, like in between your legs? You okay?
Yeah.
It's not pushing on anything? Okay, good. All right, now let's take the bow. There you go. And tighten it. It's a mess.
I know. Should I pull these off or just leave it?
Just leave it for now.
Alright.
You can pull them off, actually.
Yeah. Okay.
Good. I hope there's Robin on that.
Me too.
Just put it on the string and see if it makes... Okay. You'll get by with that. Okay. So, you hold the bow just like you would your regular instrument.
Yeah.
Make sure your pinky's curved. You know, everything, your thumb is bent. It's very important. You don't want to lock anything because then you'll get really tight and everything goes downhill from there. Okay, good. So, what you want to think about when you're placing your bow on the string is contact point. That's very important. And also the stick of the bow. It's opposite of, you play viola, right?
Yes.
The opposite of viola and violin, stuff like that. The wood should be facing towards you.
Oh, that's weird. Okay.
Because, you know, the hair of the bow will grasp the string more. So you get the, you know. Yeah, you can try. Right, good. So just keep that in mind to keep it tilted. Alright, so before we get back into the bow stuff, let's talk about tuning. So, here, you can...
Yep.
Okay. So, do you know the strings?
Yes.
Okay, tell me.
C, G, D.
Right, just like a viola.
Yeah.
So you're used to that. Okay. So, tuning-wise, you know, tune to a tuner, piano, you have the pegs that do it, like, they stay automatically, right?
I think so.
Yeah, so, yeah, definitely. So I'm gonna untune your instrument a little bit.
Alright.
Just, you know,
Just a little bit.
just a little bit. Alright.
Beautiful.
Okay, now I'm gonna play a note and then you tune to it, okay?
Yep.
Start with the A. Good.
Can you play?
Play it again. There you go. There it is. Okay.
A little high.
Yep. Good. There you go.
It's hard to hear.
I know. Yeah, it's tricky. Just go around with it.
Can you hear it?
Yes, you're playing down there, so make it higher. Keep going.
Oh,
there it is.
It was so low. I was trying to tune
tricky.
it to
It's
the
tricky.
lower. Yeah.
Good. Okay. So that's the gist of tuning. So, you know, and those pegs are pretty good and should stay in place, but just, you know, for future references.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
All I have is pegs.
Right, yeah. Okay, so let's just do a little pizzicato thing. When you're doing pizz, it's just like the basic fundamentals. You're going to keep your thumb pressed against the fingerboard, and just like that. Yep, just like that, yep. And that's comfortable? Good. Yep. Alright, so that's just a little thing. Okay, that is your bow. Okay. Now back to the bow. With the contact point thing again. So you can keep it at the bridge, centered, or towards the fingerboard, and they're each going to give you a different sound, as you know. So you can fool around with that. But when you're playing, you know, the majority of your music, you want to try to keep it. You want to try to keep it in the middle, and you want a 90-degree angle between the bow and the string. So, you know, the best way to do this, practice in front of a mirror. We can't right now with the setup and everything, but that is the most effective way that you're gonna like improve with everything, because you'll actually be able to see what you're doing. And if you see that you're going like that or something, sliding around, you can adjust and make adjustments and you know. So just starting from the frog, go to the very tip, try to keep it straight up. Good, not bad. Yeah, so just sliding around a little bit, but you know, that'll come with time. Just get used to that. So why don't we just do open strings? We'll do a whole note per string. So start with C string. Okay, ready? And go and. It's probably mine. I had a lot of trouble tuning this earlier. Alright, sorry about that. No problem. Alright. Okay. Good. So just when you're practicing, look in the mirror and you know remember the 90-degree thing. Try to keep it as straight as possible, and you want to open your arm with that too, so you don't want to go like bring it back and use your shoulder and stuff. Good. What else? Honestly, for the first lesson, I'm pretty sure that's like
it.
I mean, what did you go over in class?
Well, we didn't get our cellos, so basically he just told us how to hold it, and then to look at the fingerings practice sheet way, but like once, and then that's about it. Like
he said, look at fingerings.
We went over the sheet for like the first thing, and that's it. But I haven't because I haven't even. This is the first time I'm getting a cello.
Right.
Basically, our first thing was actually just to send him a video of us holding it.
Right, gotcha.
That's what we're doing.
Okay, good then. So let me see you do the whole setup thing. So put your end pin back in. Here, I'll take it out.
Yeah.
Ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. Okay.
Good.
And then if I want
Alright,
to
so as if you're going back right into it.
Alright.
Oh, you don't have to put it back in the case, just to get like the whole setup again.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
so you know what you're doing.
Yeah. And how do cello players do it every time? Like they just get used to where the end pin?
Some cellos, I mean, I know this from bass too. Like the end pins have marks on them and like ledges, kind of, I guess. That they know, and some people put marks on it, like a little sticker or something.
See, that's so like. Yeah.
Yeah. Just gotta play around with it, and also remember you can play around with the angle too.
Yeah.
Make sure that this part is resting up here.
Yeah. Yeah, that feels comfy.
Yeah.
Does it look right? A little bit like, it's always awkward because I'm always like, oh, it has to be like this.
Yeah,
no, but it's at an angle and no one's ever, we haven't gone over that part. So
right.
Oh, okay. So yeah. Like,
yeah, it looks good.
Is it too hot? Like, I feel like it feels nice.
It feels good?
Yeah.
It looks good.
Right.
Just make sure that your head isn't gonna like bang into it. It looks a little close. You can angle it a little more
like this?
outward. You know what I mean?
Oh, like that kind of like thing.
From where I'm sitting, it's hard to see.
Like
angle it a little out. A little
out,
more.
like that?
No, like push it out a tiny bit more.
Oh.
Yeah. Is that comfortable?
Yeah, because it's like just resting and then
I
can control.
Right.
Yeah, it's fine. Like I can.
Yeah, and also what you want to think about too, just a little, if this happens. I mean, right now you look at a pretty good position, but sometimes if you're angling it too much this way or too much that way, you're gonna end up banging into your leg or that way. So you want to make sure it's at a pretty good balanced point.
Yeah.
Yeah, that looks good. Great.
Awesome.
Cool. Okay.
I'm just gonna,
Let's hope that. Good. Nice.